I came to bed last night, and my wife had gotten home very tired from work, and she we had dinner, and she said, "Sweetie, I'm going to go to bed early because I'm really tired." And I said, "Okay, go ahead." And I'm going to mess around on the computer, probably looking at some videos on YouTube or whatever. Um, so about an hour and a half later, said I might think about going to bed too. Um, and I went in and tried to be quiet. I always try to be quiet when she's in there, and she was in bed and asleep. And when I got into bed, I must have nudged her a little, and her eyes kind of opened up, and she looked at me, and she smiled, and she said, "I love you, sweetie." And then she just turned over and went to sleep. I guess that means a lot to me because um, when you catch somebody asleep and the first thing on their mind when they wake up sometimes, and trust me, I'm kind of a cranky guy when I wake up, is to wonder what's going on. And she just looked at me and smiled and said, "I love you." And I guess that's one of the reasons why, of the many, that I love her so much. My wife is exceptionally kind, exceptionally understanding. She has a great sense of humor. She um, laughs at my jokes, which doesn't make her have a good sense of humor, by the way, because I'm not sure I'm that funny, but she seems to think so. She sometimes I'll be on the treadmill and have my iPod on and be singing away, and she'll say, "I really like that song you were singing," and I know I sing like crap, so um, if I have a bad day at work, I come home, and even if it seems like I'm kind of taking it out on her, the bad day I have, she just looks at me and she says, "Well, you had a really bad day at work, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And she said, "Well, I understand. I understand. Things are going, sometimes they're bad at work." Um, I guess all I'm trying to say is I love my wife very, very much. I'm exceptionally lucky. I'm an exceptionally lucky person. I'm exceptionally fortunate to meet somebody that not only do I love so much, but she loves me back, and that's indeed a thing that we all hope for. And sometimes I look at some of this stuff on YouTube of the people going back and forth at each other, and I think to myself, maybe if you had that, if you had what I have, that wonderful, beautiful woman, um, maybe some of that anger wouldn't be in you, and you wouldn't feel compelled to do some of the stuff that you do. And I guess on top of it is my wife is also the most beautiful woman I've ever met, easily, and so I thank my lucky stars every day, and I'm glad I have the opportunity to share that with you. And I know that's kind of a personal message, but it's the truth. Thanks for listening.